bad for you now. I've been like unloading on you all of the things.
No, it's all good. It's all good, man.
It's bro time. It's just we're bros. We're
All right.
bros.
So, stream health is healthy. Let me pop this window out and let people see themselves if there's
Oh,
no one
whoops.
here.
I forgot to actually add the link to your stream when I tweeted the stream. It's like when I'm like, hey, click the link in the description, and I forget to put the link in the description.
Mm-hmm.
Five. You already know! Exclamation point.
Hey, what's up, everyone?
Yes. Dude, you're eating noodles on stream? This is great.
Yep.
Oh,
Budgeting right now.
that was great.
Oh, Jan
Oh,
gotta
you
go to
actually...
work. No.
Jan, by the way, you accidentally got kicked from the Discord, so you have to rejoin. Also, fire tracks, Jan. Been loving those new tracks.
Did you see? He won 3rd place in that contest.
What? Nice, bro.
I think he's gonna get featured in some mixtape mix coming up, as well as get a T-shirt.
That's what's up. He deserves it.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, so good. Hi, hit the hay, fast asleep. Dream a dream you bleeped. Dream.
I'm not sure what that is. What?
Oh, that's Shark Boy and Lava Girl, I think.
I've never seen that movie.
It was straight fire. It was before Taylor Lautner got jacked, and then before he shortly after became fat. What's up with this guy's thumbnail? That's really weird. Do you see what I'm talking
Ken
about?
Kobayashi? Yeah, I can't tell that's a dude in the thumbnail.
Like, what the heck? Does YouTube terms of service allow that?
Well, that's just a guy holding his chest like that. Like, can we? Is that like for a real female?
I have no idea. I'm not going to look into it.
Yeah, we just. I've seen Ken before, so like, I don't know. Like, I mean, I don't think he's toxic or anything. So.
He's been here before. I think you might have warned him in the past.
In what?
I think you might have warned him in the past.
Oh,
Welcome back, everyone. We're doing our 5-minute pre-game thing. Let us know in the chat how your day was, and if you're watching this after the fact, let us know in the comments.
Yes.
Nope. Help me get Windows on my PC free. I need help. Just download it, man. It's free.
Hey, we'll keep this over here. Yeah, it is free. I'm planning on doing a whole thing about the Windows unactivated, like basically a walkthrough of how to get it installed, and then discussing like the whole why it's probably free, and then discussing like cracking versus buying those gray market keys. I'm not gonna say go crack it, but I'm just gonna discuss like kind of my thoughts on it and the legalities of it.
Very nice. I like this.
And whether or not Windows probably even cares or not, because I don't think they do. So
yeah,
that's so pushed off though. It might be actually maybe next week. We'll see.
Oh,
Because it'll be not too bad of a video. It's gonna be like a talking head video, with a little bit of actually demonstrating how easy it is to get it on a thumb drive to install it.
Sounds good.
Sam's day was medium rare. I don't even know what that means.
Medium rare. It was exactly how you like your steak.
It was amazing.
It was amazing. My dad was deaf. Samuel Chen, bro. What a bro.
The first guy.
Hello.
Jordan
Hello.
Epstein, $780 for $90. It's such a power hungry card, but performance wise for $9, I'd say it's worth it. But the consumption, $79 plus 10 shipping. You know what? I would buy that if I already had like a large power supply sitting around. Oh,
When are we doing Nobe versus Lee in League? Oh, any day, man. We could even do Heroes of the Storm because I've never played it, and we both have Blizzard accounts.
And we need to do that so we can get Diva accounts. Though I'm not sure if you
You're
can do
right.
or not Diva accounts, but the Diva skin. They're doing a whole promotion thing with like loot boxes and stuff these coming weeks.
I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it.
Oh, it's
I
Mia
don't
Khalifa.
wanna
Man, well, YouTube didn't take that down, so I'm not gonna force that. I'll just move that off the screen and that fixes that.
Whoa. So it is real.
It is.
It's the real deal, bro.
Yeah.
Who's Mia Khalifa?
She is a triple X star.
Oh, no way.
I think there's controversy on her because I don't know what her ethnicity is, but you can tell by the last name that her family or people of the same ethnicity don't take too kindly to her.
Oh, whoops.
How is the Danny Flex competition going? Lee is winning that.
I mean, not winning. I think I have more motivation than you.
Well,
It's like and I don't say that in a way that's like, I have more motivation than you. It's like, guys, Danny's obviously in good shape. But anyways.
Okay.
It's going well.
6 minutes passed. So let's get started and then we can continue to chat and chill. But let's get to some deals, I guess. So you got ready?
I'm ready. Let's do this thing.
All right. Hey, what's up, everyone? Danny and Lee here.
Welcome back to Window Shop Weekly, the place you can go for some dirt cheap tech. Let's get right. Oh, wait. No, that's not what I meant to say.
How has your week been, Lee? And it's been 2 weeks since we've had a stream, so a lot to catch up on. Especially with Lee, since we don't know what's going on in his real life, except through a couple of Twitter pictures. So, how you been?
You know what, Danny? I've been very good. Thank you for asking. I've been grinding. I've been taking this secret collab very seriously. But yeah, so working my second job. Basically, imagine you're done working and you get home and you're like, yes, and then you go back to work. That's what it's been like. So obviously I shaved my head. My hair fell out from all the stress, so I didn't actually cut my hair. That's not true at all. What really happened was we did that stream with Ofa, and I really wanted to do the Ofa cut, but I gave up halfway through, so I couldn't do it. I'm just kidding. I was at the barber, and I pointed at the magazine because they asked me what kind of haircut I wanted, and they thought I was pointing at the Chia Pet. So that's actually how this happened. I could do this all day. I shaved my head.
Is it because it's summer and it's hot?
Yeah, that, and because I could only wear it styled. Like if I wore it down without styling it, it just looked really dumb. Like I'm not the type of person who's really critical about that, but it looked really stupid. So, anyways, how have your week been, man? You went to California, came back, dude. You're all over the world.
Okay, that wasn't this past weekend. That was the week before. Okay, because that threw me off. But I've been good since our last stream. Still grinding. Just endless YouTube one video a week grind. That's stressing me out. I haven't told the streamers, but yeah, I'm getting stressed out from all the videos. So hiatus might be coming soon. You guys get a little sneak peek or a little heads up for that. I don't know when though.
Don't blame me for this, people. Don't blame me.
I'm following Lee's lead. He's been saying the hiatus has been good for his health and mental well-being, so I need to follow suit. No, I'm kidding. No, I've seen a lot of our friends do that. Oz from Oz Talks Hardware, Tech by Matt. Like they've taken breaks when they needed to, especially since they're in school too. And I think it's really good to kind of step back so you can kind of regather your thoughts and see what direction you want to go and all that stuff. So I've been considering it a lot these past few weeks and months.
Exactly. Yeah, and I mean, we're all still gonna be here when you get back, however you decide to do it. But I have the running joke that Danny never really takes a break. He'll just get ahead in videos.
No, honestly, I would be working on videos during that break, but not having to upload, that takes so much stress off the chest. Like, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Because then you can work at your own pace and take time and all that stuff. But yeah.
Exactly.
That's about it. So, I can't. I want to do the Keemstar voice. Let's get right into the deals, but I can't do it. So
Let's get right into the deals.
okay.
Oh man.
So we'll start with slick deals as always. Oh, have you been deal hunting as much?
Not as much. Our Discord's pretty lively though. People are
Mhm.
really good at posting up good deals, but I've gotten to the habit of checking slick deals like at least once every like week or so.
Okay.
So I'll check it. But deals have been so bad, I've been kind of discouraged.
Yeah, same here. I just check every day, and RAM prices are still high, and graphics cards kind of reset themselves with the new 500 series. So,
Yeah.
there's that. But okay.
Exactly.
All right. So players unknown battlegrounds 2250. I don't know how much. I think this is usually 30. If you guys have played this, let me know in the comments or the live chat right now what you guys think of it. I've been considering it because it looks better than the H1Z1, but it's $22 and I don't know how much time I would have to play it. So that's why I have not
Confirmed.
bought it.
No, you're right too. It's $30 retail.
Okay.
Danny, quick question.
Yeah.
Can you flex? Can you flex for us real
I
quick?
can't flex because that would be too much of a leak for the upcoming when we actually collab. Uh, we should plan the video if we do make a video on it regarding progress, like the same week, so people can watch one and jump to the other, and we can link each other. You know, get that good viewership going.
You know what? Why not? I'm totally down with that.
So we should set a date in the future and work towards that.
All right.
Hopefully,
Let's
it's
do
as far away as possible, so I can get caught up.
it. No, we can take as much time.
Oh.
You set the rules, boss.
Okay. Let's see. Plug in LED lights. Okay. Ah, these Amazon Prime select dash buttons. I still don't understand these. You know what these do, right?
Yeah, they just like quick order things for you. I thought that was an April Fool joke.
No, it exists. You can do this for laundry detergent. You can Gatorade.
But like, why?
I don't know because you do have your phone. Like I don't understand why you would do these. Does anyone use this?
Yeah, let us know in the chat if you guys use this because I honestly don't ever think I would use that. What if you accidentally clicked it like 3 times?
Yeah. Well, they probably send like a confirmation on your phone. Then you would have to go on your phone anyways to cancel it. Or if like you have a baby in the house or a dog that for some reason likes to press the button all the time. Samuel Chen
Yep.
says nobody uses that. I would think so too.
If I'm not mistaken, they quite literally released that on April 1st when they released the introduction to the dash buttons. And I was like, for sure, this is like an April Fool's joke. And I thought it was pretty funny. I didn't think it was the best one I saw. But now the fact that it's like legit, like a button that you press, like, I don't know.
It's such a waste of material and like battery. It just doesn't seem green or environmentally friendly, you know? Like,
Agreed.
you have your phone, it does everything. You don't need more of these buttons around.
Man, come on, Amazon. Don't get desperate on us.
Yeah.
By the way, Amazon affiliate links. No, I'm just kidding.
we don't want to be like Bitwit and get our rights taken away forever. I can't believe it.
You're
That's
right.
I think it's still gone because he's talked about it. That's why he did the Patreon. Ever since they lost it, it's been a big income hit for them.
Still, there's no resolution for that?
I don't know, which is crazy because he's like at 500,000 subs and he's pretty influential. You would think there's like ways to like appeal it, but I don't know.
Yeah, what's up with that? Like that's come on. You gotta support your creators. You know, you can't just like gyp them, you know, like make uploads stop working or lower ad revenue. Come on.
Yeah.
Who would do such a thing? Who would do such a thing?
Oh Lee, when your son is, you could buy this and it doesn't expire. So you know if you need chalk right now, it's an investment for when he starts coloring on the side.
Well, let's see the price to performance. So it's $2.50.
Wait, how many
It's
crayons?
got
There's 24.
It's got 6 different. Oh, 24. Oh my goodness, that's almost 10. That's almost 10 cents per. No, I'm just kidding.
12.5 cents a chalk.
Look at that math skills, bro. Is that really the calculation?
Actually, I don't know. I think I did that way too fast.
That-
It's about
It's
10 cents.
essentially.
Yeah, 10 cents, 11 cents. Those crayons are
Um,
overclockable. Yeah.
oh, you're right. They are overclockable. Oh
Um.
man. I wonder if the but I don't know. Ryzen's coming out soon, so I think I'm just gonna wait for Ryzen. Oh my gosh.
What's that? I'm gonna wait for Rosewell.
For Roswell.
Wait for Rosewell. Let's see.
Oh man.
Someone in chat said they had Pampers on sale. How much are diapers? Like, I don't know these things, but like, what is a good price for diapers? Since I'm sure you go through a lot of them.
Wait, we're gonna make this a thing.
Oh.
Everyone, if you want to buy something but you decide not to, for any reason at all, please hashtag wait for Roswell and tag us in it, please. Okay, sorry. Diapers I get from Costco, so we get the wholesale pricing.
Okay.
If you want to go real price to performance, you could do washable diapers, but I find so much wrong with that. There's just so many things.
Washable? You don't want that, like, just in your machine at all.
I don't know, man. I use reusable toilet paper, but I don't know the diaper thing. I just put some alcohol, rubbing alcohol. It works so well, and it evaporates, so you don't have to worry about it frying any of your electronics.
Oh man.
Oh man. Yeah, that's look, so much baby stuff on the front page, man.
Yeah.
What is
So if
is it just that time of
I
year?
have a kid. I forget when is the peak season for babies being born because it's 9 months backed off of. Is it like New Year's or something, or Christmas time?
Yeah.
Whenever people are partying, I guess.
I think summer is a big one too. Like a bunch of babies were born. Our baby's gonna be born this summer. A bunch of babies were born last summer for us in our area. By the way, I got new glasses, Danny. I'm trying to look more like you.
Oh, nice. I didn't. That looks very similar to mine.
Hey, what's up, everyone? Danny here.
Talking glasses, yeah. Gerard in the house.
Man.
Hello, Gerard. Thank you for tuning in.
Gerard, thank you for setting your alarm for 8:30 so you can watch. Oh man. I'm seeing your screen, but I'm seeing the webcam, your webcam on the actual live stream, so I'm seeing your reactions like way after.
Oh, I see, yeah.
I don't mind it, it's just hilarious.
Someone was
I'm
talking
like
about... Oh, go ahead.
Oh no, go for it, dude.
Oh no, someone was talking about whey protein earlier. Here's 10 pounds for 50. I think they were saying another price earlier in the chat. Speaking of whey, Lee Flex.
Yeah, not gonna happen.
Okay.
I could flex. I think people would be surprised if I flexed about how fat I really am. No, I'm just kidding. I was gonna say about the whey protein. 10 pounds for $50 is actually an amazingly good deal. Yeah, that's a really good deal.
$5 a pound. Yeah, that was the ratio.
Exactly, but here's where they get you is the amount of protein per scoop is only 17 grams, which is
yeah. You gotta watch for the scoop. How much per. Basically, you need to count how much protein is in the bottle by multiplying before you consider the price to performance of whey, right?
The price to perform.
I used to do
physical
that.
performance.
Do you ever do the protein bars?
Just because they're protein bars.
Yeah, they're way more convenient, and Costco has like a million to choose from. So I would always like be there comparing and calculating which one had the most protein per dollar.
Do you actually like the flavor?
Yeah, the Costco ones. There's two of them, Premier and then another one. They actually taste good, like pretty close to a candy bar.
Nice.
Yeah, do you?
Yeah, I mean, like, because you've taken whey, we talked before the stream. Mm-hmm. Danny's drank whey protein in the past. Once you do it enough, you actually start to really like the taste, and plus it's good for you. But it's funny because you'll be eating a protein bar, and people will be just like, that just looks gross, because it's like they haven't acquired the taste.
Yeah. They
don't get it, but it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. We'll do it live. Rip, Bill O'Reilly, rip. Anyways, moving on.
Oh, Newegg flash sale for some security cameras, which I've been using my one security. It's not even really a security camera because it doesn't record. It's just monitoring. But I've been using it a lot. Like, I know when I have packages before I get home from work.
That's sick. I forgot to ask you about that.
It alerts me, like, when someone, like, triggers it. So if it's triggered and I'm at work and I want to check in on it, I can see like if someone's at the door, stuff like that. So it is pretty nice. Mine was really cheap. It was like 20 something bucks, but very very useful.
So if you rounded that up to 30, it looks like that 4 cameras plus a recording system for about $80 is a killer deal.
This would be, I think, a good deal. You'd have to look at the ratings and stuff, but it's just the wiring. If it's hardwired, you would have to hopefully not rent the place you're at, because just routing all those cables temporarily would be a pain. Like that's why I want to own a house, so I can have my own security system and never take it down.
Yeah, no, that's legit though. How have you been enjoying being able to monitor your front door?
It's awesome. Like when big packages come, I see it and I just like keep it on next to my desk at work, make sure no one steals it.
Nice. Yeah, that would be. Imagine how fiery you'd be if you saw someone do that.
I would go.
I would go 0
yeah.
to 60. I'd be like.
Yeah.
So you would actually could just go straight up, go home.
It depends. If they're actually trying to break in, probably go home because it's close enough for me. If they steal it, they're gonna be gone by the time I get home. So I would just try to. I could turn on recording and then use that as proof to get another one sent to me.
Gotcha.
Danny on that voyeur action. Voyeur of my front porch.
720p HD wired cameras. Dude, you know how many cool unboxing videos you could do with that many angles?
Yeah, man. You can just always be switching like unbox therapy.
Oh my gosh. Talk about crispiness.
Yeah.
What is that? A Bluetooth keyboard for $5?
It's for tablets, it looks like.
So if you're one of those Surface users or something?
No, like it looks like for one of these smaller, like a Nexus tablet or something. It looks like.
Oh.
But, I can't tell the size, but yeah, Bluetooth refurb. Wait. Oh, this is new.
New bulk.
Yeah, these are so uncomfortable to type on though. Like I bought one for my Nexus before because I thought, oh yeah, I want to type like long emails. Nope, it's so tiny and like the chiclet style keyboards, it's so hard to type on. It just makes me not want to use it.
Yeah, it just gets you. Just makes you miss your mechanical keyboard though. So maybe it's a good tool for when you are having some remorse over buying an expensive mechanical keyboard.
Mm-hmm.
Just kidding. Which you have legitimately bought a ton of keyboards.
Oh yeah. And for the most part, I feel like I'm not too picky. Like, if it, at the base of it, if it works fine and it doesn't have any glaring issues, I would recommend it. Especially since so many keyboards these days are super cheap. Yeah, Philip Tran in chat mentioned he got the Tomoko keyboard, which is the cheapest keyboard I've reviewed. And I use that in my test bench right over here still.
Nice. Very nice.
All right. Oh, Sam's Club. I want to talk about this for a little bit, just because we were just talking about Costco.
Do it.
Do you have Sam's Club down in Florida?
Yeah, we do.
Okay. Is it less popular than Costco, though? Or is it as...
Oh. It is. It's way less popular than Costco, where I'm from.
Okay.
Because there's a bunch of rich people in South Florida, so Sam's Club is considered, like, dirty, like... It's basically like a Walmart.
Is it Walmart? I was about to say, is it Walmart owned? Okay. Man, Walmart taking over everything. They bought Jet trying to compete with Amazon. Got Sam's Club trying to compete with Costco.
Their shipping on Walmart's getting better. Walmart.com.
Is it getting better?
Yeah, I've seen shipping, like 2-day free shipping on Walmart for something that was like $10.
Ooh, that's good.
I was like, ooh.
That's like the cost of the product is the cost of shipping. So
exactly. What about, do you have a Costco and Sam's Club by you?
Yeah, we do. And the Sam's Club, I've been tempted to almost switch to Sam's Club because I hate the parking lot and how crowded Costco can get sometimes. Like at peak hours, oh man, it's just like too many people there. I don't like being in spaces like that unless it's at a gaming convention.
So you're going to drop some price to performance bombs about Sam's Club? And yes, actually agreed. It's the same here.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
Uh,
Bumping into people, like especially people who are like, I'm important. Look at my card. I'm a premier member.
Yeah, it's the same price though. The membership. I mean, Costco's about $50, so this is the same I don't know
Right.
what they have in there though, because Costco has Kirkland Signature a lot of things, and then they
Hmm.
contract out for like certain brands of whatever product. So I'm not sure how Sam's Club does it because I've never been inside of one. And
I went in one. It felt basically like a glorified. It wasn't quite Costco level. Like even their wholesale stuff was a little bit less wholesale. Like it
oh,
seemed
okay,
less bulk.
okay, so not as good of deals.
But for a quick plug in Costco for their Premier membership, they'll actually refund you the difference between the regular and the Premier membership after
Yep,
1 year.
yep.
So, and though if you make more through their Costco rewards by shopping there throughout the year, you'll get that and then whatever extra.
Mm-hmm.
So, something to consider,
I used
guys.
to have that, but then I was just breaking the line, so then I downgraded my membership. Because I didn't want to wait for that rebate check or whatever to come in after they decided you spent enough. I was like, nah, I'd rather take my $50 at the beginning of the membership period and do something else with it.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
We got the first year we got it. We ended up only getting the $50 back because we went literally like 3 times.
Uh huh.
But now I live right around the corner from one, so we're definitely going to be getting one soon.
Okay.
Oh yeah, computer deals. Let's go.
Why did they put a 980 in that picture? That's no. What am I doing with my life? I'm messing up. Okay. Wait, go back to that. Do I click on these dots? Yeah, they had a 980. Oh my goodness. I'm messing up. Okay. Anyways, computer deals. Oh, that looked like RAM for a second. No. I think I gotta
Oh,
pick. I gotta pick
oh,
this up. Actually,
is that your printer?
yeah, brothers. They're like they use the same cartridge over so many of the printers, but it's the laser printer. So I buy these two, and I'm good for like 6 years.
$14 for
14
two.
bucks. And this is like laser cartridges that gives you way more than your little refillable inkjets. That's what I'm
You're
saying.
right, bro.
Get this.
No, you already sold me in our last conversation.
Just go find one that someone's selling because people get rid of printers all the time. Like, I don't know why. They get too many for free, you know, with whatever they buy and they don't need it. So they sell it for cheap on Craigslist.
I'm gonna do that. Actually, I'm gonna have a dedicated video to upgrading to a laser printer, and I'm going to do a price to performance of of a regular inkjet to laser printer plus refills.
And then also, oh, why is it not? I can't even post links.
Oh man, is
So,
the spam filter enabled?
uh, do we have to change that each time? Give me.
I think there's a limit to the length of the link as well.
I broke it up into like multiple parts here. Let me break it up some more.
Oh, you
There we
did.
go. But yeah, oh yeah. I also do a water test where you drip water on normal printed, and then laser.
I already know laser's gonna win that.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Holy crap. This Drivo Excalibur keyboard. So I own the Drivo Gamer, but this one is $77 from like an off-brand. So I'm curious what this is. Oh my goodness. Full metal. Oh, it has cherry switches. So that's
Ooh.
interesting. I forgot what switches the cheaper version of this had that I have, but this is like an off-brand company now going with full cherries, which drives the price up like so much.
Is it? Would you? I mean, do you think full cherry, like real
Not
cherries,
worth
are
it.
worth?
Not worth it for me. For me,
Yeah,
I
me
know
either.
keyboard snobs could, if they could tell the difference or they like cherries, maybe for consistency between keys, but I can't justify that price. This is more
Yeah.
than double, or it's about double what it would cost with non-cherries.
Yeah, and plus they're paying the premium specifically for cherries because they have that benefit. But like, I can buy a $2,000 golf club, but I'm still bad at golf. If
Yeah.
I could type as fast as Pika Webs or Danny, maybe.
Oh, Pico up so fast, so fast. Random in chat asks, his name is literally random. What about monitors used? I buy used monitors, as long as I can check them out, and I bought them from eBay, which has a good return policy. So that Lenovo one that we found a few weeks ago, I bought for someone for their build, and it was beautiful. Like it was almost brand new.
Good guy, Danny.
So yeah, you can like with a lot of these companies, especially through eBay and PayPal, you can get your money back if it comes in like less than satisfactory conditions.
Oh yeah. Even
Oh,
I
what is
bought.
this? What is this? 27-inch for $50. Whoa, whoa, whoa!
Are you kidding me? No way.
Oh, this was at noon though. I bet it sold out. Like,
Oh, you have to walk in. You have a
oh,
BJ's by you?
BJ's. No, we don't. What is BJ's? We have
I don't
BJ's the
know.
restaurant.
Yeah, me too. I don't know what BJ's the place is.
Oh, this I would instantly have bought this.
3 of them?
Random says that monitor is a lie. Oh, as low as. So yeah, you would have to go in and hope that it was on sale at your particular location. This is some fries stuff, man. They're pulling their
But
fries.
we do have this 23-inch monitor for $150.
Yeah.
Oh, BJ's is like Costco.
Oh, okay. Good to know. Um. Let's see. $5 wireless Bluetooth speaker. Probably doesn't sound the best, but it's, you're paying for just having some kind of speaker that is wireless. So.
Yeah, $5.
Oh, these deals right here. This is
Hey.
like clutch. Tech by Matt has been posting this like anytime it comes up, and I think these are the server pools. So they're considered refurbished, but people are saying they're used in data centers for like however many years, just constant, and then they come with like 30,000 hours on them.
That's insane.
But new 1 TB drives are $40 on sale. So this is less than that and double the capacity. And I like Hitachi. I've used a lot of their hard drives. They're good.
Have you had when's the last time you had a hard drive die on you?
The only time I've had a hard drive die was when one was shipped DOA from Newegg. So my new hard drive experience has been worse than my used hard drive experience.
Interesting.
Yeah, I've never had a hard drive die because they're rated for like, if you look them up, I think the average hard drive should be up to like 200,000 hours or something like that. And yeah, what's
I
up?
was gonna add, it seems like hard drives are so forgiving too, like because you usually know pretty soon in advance.
Oh yeah, it
Just
tells
by
you.
the sound.
Yeah, sounds and the
things
smart
and-
test.
Yep.
And look, so this is how many hours are in a given year. So if a hard drive, I mean, obviously it's not going to last 200,000. That's just the mean average failure rate is going to be a lot less. But still, time just by 10 years, 80,000 hours. Like, it depends on how much you read, write, of course. But, yeah, I don't know. I think it's a good deal.
Well, and I don't leave my computer on all day anyway.
Yeah, and especially if you're just using this for storage and you're not constantly writing to it, you're just throwing like archive files on it, you'll be like more than fine.
Yeah, exactly. Good find, really good find.
Yeah.
I'm like, man, all of a sudden I need one.
I would need one if I had room in my case. I'm using all the spots right now.
I know. Danny's a hard drive hoarder. Actually, he's going to be in the newest episode of Hoarders. Everyone, make sure to watch that episode.
Yeah. Okay. So this is, yeah, I would say this is a good deal. And then 3 terabytes have been going. It kind of sucks because I think 3 terabyte for me personally is too little for a single drive. Because that's really going to be like 1.8 gigs or something like that, 1.7. So I aim for like the 3, and I'm looking to get into 4 terabytes per drive, but that's too expensive. So
wow.
Just depending on the deals, I'll slowly upgrade.
And you're saying that you would just go ahead price-wise and get them used?
Yeah. Oh, I would buy these refurbished data center ones. Like,
nice. Right
when I get it, check for sound, and then run smart test, which tells you if there's any like dead sectors and stuff like that, as well as how many how many times they've been turned on and off, and how many hours they've been run.
Very nice.
Yeah.
That's legit. I'm smelling video idea for you, man.
Wait, how much storage space do you use in like all across, like if you're running NAS and in your personal computer?
All right, you guys ready for this?
Oh man.
Boom! I only have 2 terabytes total.
Between SSD, hard drive, anything? or everything?
2.12 terabytes.
Well, you're running a 128 SSD?
Yep.
Okay. Wait, how come
I
you're not
haven't
running
even.
the 250 ones?
I don't know. I use one of them for an upgrade to my work computer,
I see.
but another one is just sitting, and I'm like, I need to do something with this.
Okay.
But I think I might have a part coming in the mail. I'm not sure. I might use that for a build, but
Maybe. Sam does not
um,
believe that, Lee. Yeah, I can't believe that either. Like, because if you have all your games and benchmarks on there, as well as just I don't know, do you keep stuff from like 10 years ago, from like high
I have all
school
of
and
it, dude.
college?
I have everything from my first Dell Inspiron that I played World of Warcraft on at like 640p. Like I have everything I've ever owned, and I'm not even using half of the hard
I
drive.
don't understand. Didn't you used to make videos like in the past too? Like, doesn't that add up?
All my old videos, all of my old project files.
That's crazy.
I don't have all my old raw footage though. I think that's the difference.
Oh yeah, the raw footage definitely eats up a lot.
Yeah, that's just literally dead space because it's like I need this. No, maybe I don't. Oh, maybe I do.
uh,
So yeah. How much do you have total? 9, right?
9 spinning and then like 1 terabyte uh, SSD.
Wow.
But the SSD one is just because when I upgraded to Windows 10, I wanted to keep my 7 preserved, so it's just a copy. I need to clear that eventually.
Gotta delete that, man. On the next episode of Hoarders Comp TV. How am I a hoarder? Danny has way more stuff than me. I'm selling
Um,
everything I have now.
so this keyboard is non-mechanical, which I feel bad because inside my head I usually scoff at these, but I'm so curious, like to use a membrane keyboard, like as a part of a bundle like this again. I want to just buy one and use it and see for like a month or something. Um, just because they're so cheap, and this one's RGB.
Yeah.
This RGB comes with a mouse, $30 or $32, and that's
So
a
cheap.
10 key.
Did they just like buy out like CM Storm or something like that?
This
The
does
Storm
this does look like the Devastator or that
Devastator,
combo
there
pack.
you
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
what's
got
up with
that mechanical feel. Yeah.
Hey guys, do you see that keyboard? Well, go to the store near you because if you need a keyboard, you gotta have it.
Yeah, I gotta have it.
I'm trademarking that catchphrase. Um,
You've seen the Aziz
Hashtag.
Ansari stand up, right? Where he's talking about Cold Stone Creamery. There's love
Bro,
it or like it, love it, gotta have it.
dude, Aziz Ansari has made me laugh in what like he's not necessarily my favorite comedian.
Uh huh.
He's made me laugh in one conversation more than any other comedian I've ever heard.
Uh huh.
I was watching his interviews with Conan. That guy's hilarious.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Sell the rights to have it and you'll be rich. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. I'll get rich and then I'll do YouTube full time. Finally. I will give my word that if I ever got rich and had the time to do YouTube full time, I would do it.
But that would be if you got rich not through YouTube, right? It was through another means of a Nigerian prince giving you $10 million.
Hello, I need. Oh wait, I just did like a Russian accent. Hello, I'm from Nigeria. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, no, I will also say I will never get rich off of YouTube. I know that as a fact. But yes, I would do that. What about you? What would it take for you to go full time on YouTube?
Passive income so that me and my family were secure for the rest of our lives.
Boom,
with health insurance, because health insurance is expensive when a company's not paying for it and you're paying out of your own pocket.
Oh yeah, I can attest to this. Even paying a portion of the health insurance out of my own pocket is enough to go, okay.
Yeah.
A Russian Nigerian man. Yep. All Nigerians have a Russian accent. Fun fact, guys. Go up to your geography teacher, and tell them that. They probably don't know.
Oh. Sorry, I was just looking at this laptop because someone I know is looking for one. And this one, if they only threw in like a 940, or I guess they don't have the 1040s out yet. But this one has Intel HD, but it does have a nice processor and an SSD in it.
Wow.
Would have been a good deal if it had dedicated graphics, even if it was a low-end 940. But there isn't.
Adorama is actually a camera company, but they have tons of deals, actually. I bought my work laptop through them.
Mm-hmm.
I got like a $1,200 laptop for like $700. That looks like it might be, yep. That is the literal current version of the same exact deal that I got like 3 years ago. And that laptop is still running like mad.
Yeah. Well, it's more than a camera store, apparently. So I think they took what you said to heart and made sure that people knew that they sold other things.
There you go. More than a camera store. Let's see. What PC part would you spend the least on? Which laptop did you buy? Oh, I bought an old ThinkPad. I wanted a workstation because laptops that are cheaper, even though they might be more powerful, tend to have a shorter lifespan. Just in my experience, they just start dying after like 2 or 3 years.
For which ones?
Like I like Toshibas and like these HPs, the ones that like in the early or like the just those cheap plasticky. Either you'd have insane cosmetic damage that would just make it unusable, like keys falling off or like just the wear and tear of normal use. I bought a ThinkPad because they were like built like bricks. So
okay,
but I haven't updated.
That's Lenovo. Yeah, I like Lenovo's. I like Acer. They have that cheap feeling to them, but they're usually they load it up with pretty good specs. And Dell's the new Dell Inspiron line, like for gaming. I like those as well.
Yep, exactly. Wait, and do you still have your gaming laptop?
I do.
Nice.
It's in the room. I don't game on it because, laptop graphics card is like one tier down compared to desktop, so it's like a 750 Ti effectively. I used to edit on it a little bit when I did not live with my girlfriend, and now I use it to like plan videos and stuff. I need to sell it though because I don't use it enough. Like, it's just depreciating.
Put it on eBay. Nerd on a budget. Old editing/gaming laptop until he got a girlfriend.
Yeah.
Starting price $1,200.
Ooh. Acer desktop. With the i7 7700. Let's look at this. 300-watt PSU. So this is
my gosh.
one where you throw in like a $200 graphics card and you call it a gaming machine, but you would also have to upgrade the PSU. And they never tell you anything about the motherboards on this. They usually don't anyways. Yeah, this doesn't say anything.
Are those pictures any more descriptive?
They probably don't have any of the case open. Oh, they do. Oh, look at that interior. It's like that naked metal look. And it's it's an OEM board, so yeah.
Rip. What is that? What is that
what's
knockoff Wraith cooler? Spire.
Yeah. i7, what does that go for? Like 250? I mean, I think it's 300, but I value it at like 250. 1 terabyte drive. I guess this isn't too much of a deal. It's just for some, like, if someone didn't want to piece everything together and just wanted to literally slap a graphics card and PSU in.
Now, if that was 40% off or something.
Yeah, if it was like maybe 350 or 400, then yeah. It's just the processor is worth so much in this. Okay, I think we're pretty far back on Slick Deals, so we can go right into...
Oh, she just beat me to it.
Yeah, the Build a PC sales. So we'll be getting into Craigslist deals soon, so if you guys found anything, please be sure to tweet us so that segment has some content. Okay, so Build a PC sales. We're looking at hot right now, so what do we got? Graphics cards, monitors, 1080p, 144 hertz. This is the hottest deal right now. Why though? I could have sworn we saw 144 hertz monitors at like 170 in previous weeks.
Yep.
What is so good about this one?
Probably just because it's relatively priced as lower than the others at this point in time.
Okay. Oh, this one has FreeSync. I forget if the other ones had it or not.
I'm pretty sure the other ones did too.
Okay.
Yeah, and it was like I think it
were the other ones
No.
one MS as well, for input lag.
I'm like, is it the same exact monitor?
It looks like it, but it
Is
might
this almost like a Predator at that point? It's not big enough, I'm guessing, because a Predator is like ultra wide or something like that, right?
like 1440 hertz or not 1440 hertz, 1440p, maybe. Do they
Is
have
this like a baby
1080
Predator?
Predators? I don't know. I'm not into the monitor game since I'm pretty much set for a while, but don't get touchscreen.
I love how you have like the company that makes a bunch of cheap laptops, and all of a sudden they make like the best gaming monitor. Extra. Let's see.
Speaking of which,
Okay.
I've been seeing a
27.
lot of Acer like high-end laptops from the big tech YouTubers. I think the Acer Aspire, they have like some really high-end. Oh, where the heck? I forget if it was Dave2D or Austin Evans. I think they did an Acer review like recently, and it was like upper thousands. So they're moving on up, man.
Moving on up. Sorry, I had to.
Oh.
Don't copyright strike us.
Yeah, people have been talking in chat about the stress test in the background. I'm doing kind of like a heat soak for the temperatures on the build to make sure my overclock isn't too ridiculous. For the build that is hopefully coming on Sunday, but we'll see if I can finish it. I'm like way too swamped.
Oh, no wonder I couldn't see the stress test. I was on the wrong monitor.
Yeah, it's back there. It's that new graphics card killer superposition.
Oh yeah. Wait, how did they see that?
Huh?
How did they see it?
You don't see it right there? I think when I move, you can see it like back there. Yeah.
Oh, behind you.
Yeah, behind me,
Oh.
not behind my shared screen.
Yeah, I was looking at your screen. I was like, what happened?
Yeah, and then there's the tower for the upcoming. There it is, right there.
Actually, Danny is just such a nerd, and he's such on a budget. He doesn't actually have TV because it's bad price to performance.
I just watched.
So he just watches stress tests all day.
Yeah.
Oh man.
That's my free cable. He got that tech always eye, indeed. Let's see.
Tech always.
Yeah, the 580, 8 gigabytes. So $200 isn't too bad because that's about what the 8 gigabyte 480s were going. Oh, this is Jet though. Okay, that is bad. Because I hate Jet. I'm gonna say it right now. Even though I bought
Not
from them.
worth.
Like, cost of shipping. Well, this might be free, but the tax kills it on high end products.
I don't have tax.
You don't have tax for Jet still?
Ooh. Actually, I don't know. I haven't checked yet. I need to check. I do need to check because that makes a big difference. It's like EVGA B stock where you're like, what? It's $150 980
Yeah.
with $35 shipping.
Yeah.
Which that was a random product / price, so don't think I was talking. I mean, $150.
Sounds more like a
some-
970 in that price range, right?
Okay.
No, even their 970s on B stock have been kind of expensive, and people go crazy over it. I'm like, I don't know, maybe because they don't trust Craigslist and used parts.
Yeah, I mean, I inherently would find B stock to be more valuable to myself,
Mm-hmm.
but yeah, it's who knows. What is this?
It comes with 1 year warranty. What is the what?
Scythe Fuma.
Scythe
It's the
Boomer.
it's the question mark one right under the speakers you're hovering over.
Oh, I see. It's a CPU cooler.
Ooh,
Ooh. It's got a...
what is that? Noctua ripoff?
Holy crap. Like a smaller version of their beefy one that has dual fan, dual heat blocks.
Oh wait, no, Scythe is a legit company, but they do look like a Noctua ripoff, right? Is that just me?
I don't know if Noctua was the only one who has done the design, where they kind of split it up like that.
Well,
Um,
even their gray version, maybe Noctua stole their gray, but Noctua's, the ones where they're getting away from that ugly brown.
hmm.
Yeah, but whatever. I love the
Oh,
end of that comment. Also, I have this cooler. Ask me anything.
um,
They hijacked the thread. Can that be counted as a hijack for that thread?
which one? Oh,
The top comment, it just says like, also at the very end it says, also have this cooler. Ask me anything.
uh,
Wrong subreddit.
yeah.
Banned.
But apparently these are really good.
Oh,
Man, I'm so cheap. I just stick to the Hyper 212s and Cryo Rig low end stuff.
yep.
Uh, okay, so
Ain't nobody got time for
yeah,
that.
$50. I don't know. Like, do you need that much more performance than a Cryo Rig H7? I guess depends on how much of an enthusiast and how far you're pushing your stuff.
Have you seen that video of that guy who put like 100 Cooler Master fans on his all-in-one cooler?
Yes, it was like like a bazooka.
It sounded like a jet engine in his room, but it actually worked amazingly well.
Uh huh. Who
Uh,
was the one that took their all-in-one and put in like an ice bath? Was that Bitwit?
yeah,
Okay, yeah, he just put the whole radiator, like, just dunked it in an ice bath, and it was like super good.
and then Salazar Studio and Ofa were like, false. Let me tell you something about all-in-one coolers.
Yeah. Um. Yeah, all-in-one coolers just for the aesthetics and RAM clearance and stuff. Definitely. Oh, I mean, who has their computer only on for like 30 minutes? Anyone who ever has it on is usually, on for a long enough time so that the temperatures catch up between the two.
Right. Yep. Exactly the same. For me, especially. My CPUs get heated up within the first 5 minutes I turn them on, though. Too many cores, so little space.
Acrylic tubing. I'm not too much into the custom loops. Did someone use acrylic tubings in their videos recently? I would imagine Jay only uses glass because he's like does the higher end baller stuff.
Is the acrylic the stuff you bend?
Uh, well,
Wait, no.
it is.
Can you bend acrylic?
Oh yeah, acrylic is just kind of like it's plastic, so if you heat it up, you should be able to bend it. How do
Okay.
with
Most people,
glass you have to have elbows, right?
yeah, like everything has to be a straight cut because obviously you can't do those like curves and stuff. I mean,
Oh, okay.
I bet you probably if you really wanted to, you probably could, but
In
I think most people use acrylic tubing.
Yeah, I'm curious. In Terry Cruz's build, was that acrylic?
I'm pretty sure that was.
I don't remember the bends in that one. I mean, it'll disintegrate, but I don't know the rate at which it disintegrates. Versus like how often you'll be changing your tubes and stuff. Go with glass or metal.
Yeah, it uses acrylic. Oh, let me see, acrylic tubing. I'm pretty sure it does. Yeah, I'm looking at it, all the bends and stuff. His PC is like gorgeous, man. I gotta say, Jay killed it on that.
Aiden G told me to stick my tongue out while I was reading this. That's why my tongue was just out.
Polycarbonate. Whatever. Yep. See. Yo, you need to get sponsored by Brother Printers.
Brother, yeah. Let me do the price performance ratio over the course of 5 years. Yeah, this is why you should pick this one out.
How long have you had the longest one you have?
The one I have right now, I've had since like 2012 or something. It came with, just like I bought something and it came with it.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's still they still sell cartridges for it, which is nice. Like that toner thing that you saw. I don't think they're changing that anytime soon.
Yeah, which is convenient because then it's like, oh, this will last you for forever, but then they stop selling your toner.
Mm-hmm.
That would stink.
Which is the case for a lot of other things like DDR2 RAM and stuff.
Yep.
Having older stuff. Okay.
So wait, you're trying to tell me that I can't build something for the long term, Danny? Because now I'm triggered. I want to build something that's going to last me the next 5 years and play every game at max settings. I have a coworker with dual 980s, and he says he'll never buy an upgrade for his PC.
I wonder when that's gonna become quote unquote obsolete.
I know.
Nine
I mean, it's still
eighties.
powerful. I mean, to
So
be fair,
that's like two. Remember when they were like, oh, 1060s and 480s are they equivalent to 980s? So let's just say that is what they're at right now. So he's cross-firing 480s or SLIing 1060s right now.
which is about a little bit over the performance of a 1080, right?
Would it be 1080 or between a 1070 and 1080? I have not looked into the SLI comparisons because that's just something I would never. I think it's a waste of money, but
Yeah.
that's because of from price to performance ratio. It's not as good as a single card solution, in my opinion.
Because I remember back in the day when Jay was posting all of his 480 videos because he had a million of them, and he finally got the 1080.
Yeah, and you can't SLI
video.
1060s. I was about to say that. Like, I don't think I've seen any SLI 1060s because you can't do that.
Yeah, you can't. But I think they were saying, I think Jay was saying that SLI or cross-fired 480s would be technically better price to performance, but everyone at that time was like, he's like, yeah, I have a bunch of Titans, but I would still suggest you get the best card you can afford instead of getting multiple cards.
I mean, you gotta get a longer, a mother. I guess not a longer motherboard, but like your mini and micro ATX form factors start getting like an issue with fitting those and all that stuff. So.
Yep.
What else is there? 1070 hybrid. So extra fancy cooler so that you can overclock it even more for $400
Not worth.
versus 320 is what I've been seeing, I think, on sale. So
Which it even goes down to 300 sometimes.
yeah, I've seen it 300 a couple of times.
Yeah. But even then, $80 for the water cooler, which is not necessarily crazy if you think about if you did a hack method of putting a water cooler on, it would still cost you a good bit of money. So
Yeah, using zip ties, the Brian method.
I mean, how much are you really going to be able to overclock it anyway?
Yeah, like you start hitting the limitations of the actual card itself, and like the VRMs and all that. So this is for the extreme people who have more money than they know what to do with.
Lick your elbows, guys. I can't.
I had you know how they say you can't do that, like it's impossible. It is possible. You just have to have a long enough tongue and flexible enough shoulders to be able to do it.
I think it's a trick to get you to flex, Danny.
First of all, I'm not sure if a chicken wing position is flexing, but I have a pretty long tongue, but I can't reach my elbow. Like, give me 1 second.
Make it happen.
Not happening.
Wow, dude, you went the exact opposite direction I would have expected you to go.
Oh, you think like this? Huh.
I had friends do it the other way. That actually seems like it might be more ergonomic.
This one, I feel like I can get closer to my face. Yeah.
All right. I think he's taking screenshots of us right now, and it's like, this is exactly what I wanted to happen.
Making memes. What is this?
Johnson's World just spammed a question.
I'm not Chinese. Good guess, though.
He's not Chinese.
Do people know your ethnicity, Lee? I was about to say, like, do people know Lee's? Lee?
I'm actually Samoan. Yeah, which is why I'm so big.
You want to see proof of that I'm Samoan? Actually, I'll show it later if I have time.
If you want to see pictures of Danny Flex, look up his alter ego, which is called Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
Yeah. Oh, what movie did I watch? Oh, Fate of the Furious recently. Oh,
have you seen it?
It is so much like Mission Impossible now, but I still love it because it's Fast and the Furious franchise. And I've been watching that for like 15 years now.
I literally have a list of movies I need to watch, and Fast, what do they call it? Furious 7 or whatever?
Yeah. Have you watched Furious 7?
I haven't seen it yet.
Dude, that was Paul Walker's last one. Oh, come on.
He was in 7?
Yeah, he was in most of it, and they had to fill it in with his brother, like, after he passed away, and they didn't finish.
And then they did the See You Again thing.
Yeah, crazy.
Dang, bro.
Yep.
Feels. You hit me right in the feels, bro.
You should watch that. It's pretty ridiculous, too. They're flying between buildings in Dubai and stuff.
Who's Abby?
I don't know.
Who's happy?
I'm on Imager right now. I'm out of the window trying to find my Samoan picture, but apparently
Is
I
that
can't find
literally? Was that guy's icon a toilet with poop in it?
it. That was Imager. I don't know, but
What is it?
I'll find it in a second. Yeah. Oh, and then so here we have a 1070 for 336. Which you can get it from Walmart.
I'm sorry, we're all over the place, guys.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
Very much ADD today. Walmart.
Wasn't that launch price?
No, 1070s were like maybe 450.
Oh, you're right. No, I'm thinking like way more. I'm thinking almost $100 over that. That's why my brain was like off for a second. Okay, so yeah, 336. Sorry. Yes. That's a good deal. It's a super clocked. It's gonna be overclocked out of the box.
ACX. Oh, and then you know how they have like a million versions of it, like SSC, and then ACX, ICX. I started watching the Gamers Nexus, like explanation of it, but I'm just like, all right, it's a graphics card that's basically the same performance. I cannot just sit here for 15 minutes digesting this.
All right.
Okay, let's go to new and see if any deals have popped up. I like doing the new because sometimes you get that like first minute deal and get yourself some 250 gigabyte SSDs for $25. You know.
Do you ever see any fake ones on there?
Any fake new deals?
Yeah.
No. For the most part, their build of PCs is. Oh wait, actually yes. I've seen eBay deals for like $10 SSDs and it ends up being fake, but people they still buy it because they know they'll get their money back, and they don't care about their information getting out there because it's probably out there anyways.
Wait, so did you is that how you found those SSDs? Was through the new deals?
Yeah, it was through new deals. I just happened.
Wow.
I was at work, obviously not working because I was looking at my phone. But then yeah, it popped up instantly. So then I bought it real quick and then I posted it. Sorry guys, I had to act like I thought about me before I thought about everybody else. But I posted it in time for some people to get a good deal, right? That guy right there.
How about you?
Yeah.
They almost took him back. They halted the actual delivery. It was in the post office.
That's crazy.
And then I tweeted it. And then when I tweeted it, they re-released it back to me. I was like, no way.
That's crazy.
Maybe I think it's because I knew Danny. I'm pretty sure that's why. So, but thank you for looking out for us. Now I know I need to check the news section more. I always regard the news section, which is probably why people are able to capitalize on the news section.
Yeah.
I always regard it as like, yeah, I'm going to let someone else sift through that before I get to it.
Kind of like the rest of Reddit, basically.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
Let's see. Other than that, someone was talking about a Corsair power supply that was on sale. I'm not seeing it here. Let me look it up, and then we can move on to Craigslist if we have anything there. Corsair PSU. It's like the BS series or something.
That's a bad idea for a naming scheme.
What is?
Wait, what did you call it again? The series name?
The VS.
Oh, VS. Okay, never mind.
Versus what?
I heard that as something else. Like the BS.
Oh, the BS.
Series.
Yeah, that would be a bad name. I'm not seeing. Oh, VS 400, but this is 8 days ago. Is it still at this price? Or 15 after rebate? Looks like there's no rebate at this time.
Oh no.
Yeah, so it ended apparently. What connectors does this have? This is the one that I think Charles was supposed to get. Did you get it, Charles?
Charles, let us know. He's always teching. So wait, what would the quality be of the parts in the VS series? Not that it really matters.
I think people were saying it's similar to the CX line. Let me see. Gotta hit up them comments for people who can remember stuff and not me. Okay. NAS box. Okay, so they're not talking about it here, but I think previous threads have talked about it, and I think they compare it to the CX series, which, depending on who you are, you may either believe the CX series was made to set your house on fire, or you believe it's a cheap budget option, which is the camp that I fall in.
Oh, so it's already. Wait. So VS was taken by Corsair, but it's also looks like there's also a VS series for Cooler Master. Cooler Master VS. Oh, Channelwell. Yep, CX. It's Channelwell technology,
Okay.
which is the same as the CX line, which is tier 4.
Tier 4.
Not that that matters to most people.
Wait, what list is that from though? Is that Tom's?
Tom's, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, tier. How do they do their tiering? Because Johnny Guru, I just pay attention to if it's gonna burn your house down, or if it's gonna die prematurely. From Johnny's, I don't check the tier list that often from Tom.
Yeah, no, you're right. I check Johnny Guru's for ones that I want, that I'm serious about doing like a legit build from.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that Tom's Hardware has their own point system.
Yeah.
So who knows? Let's see. Their tier 4 explanation is this on Tom's Hardware. Built down to a low price, not exactly the most stable units ever created, very basic safety circuitry or even thin gauge wiring.
Mm-hmm.
Not for gaming rigs or overclocking systems of any kind. Avoid unless your budget dictates your choice, which I've overclocked with the CX.
The entire
PSU.
CX is on there. Yeah, I've overclocked with the CX, like higher end 600s and stuff.
Yeah. But tier 5 is avoid immediately with brands like Apivia and like
Yeah.
Cool Max and like
Raid Max and stuff. Actually, I think Raid Max.
Diablo Tech.
So, the funny thing is, some of those companies actually have high end units that Johnny Guru has given the green light to. So it's weird that there's such like a big spectrum from the same company.
Yeah, that stinks because they've already had their reputation tarnished. Like, even if Diablo Tech came out with amazing PSU, like, that's always the one we made fun of when I was starting to build.
Mm-hmm.
We always joked around about using a Diablo Tech with an AMD system.
Try to start a fire.
Jake's literally starting a fire, which I think I made that same joke later on about using the 9000 FX chip with Diablo Tech.
Oh my goodness.
PSU and an R9 390 overclocking everything.
What was the other card? The 7990. Have you seen that?
Is that
card?
the dual GPU card?
Yeah, that still performs well to this day, which is weird because it's from, you know, I get how many years ago was this, like 2012, 2013, and it's still like on GPU tier lists. It's still up there. I guess it's because Vega's not out yet, and you're basically maxing out at the 480 currently on Team Red.
It's got 6 gigs of GDDR5, which how many of the GPUs are switching from GDDR5?
Say that one more time.
How many of the GPUs are going to be switching from the GDDR5 to the new type of memory for the GPUs?
I don't know. That's a good question.
I wonder, because I've heard like the whole high bandwidth HBM memory, like supposedly it sounds really good, but it's like, is that going to be like the new standard or something? Because GDDR5 has been around for a really long time at this point. In terms of computer years, like it's like dog years. It's been around for forever. So HBM3, that's what it was. HBM3 and GDDR6. So okay, so I guess there's a competitor.
Yeah.
So I was actually, this is totally random. It has nothing to do with deals.
Okay.
But it actually, no, this is super relevant to the used market.
Okay.
So for any of you who are used only, like this would be relevant. My question is, at what point do we stop brute forcing the performance of the components? Which obviously, if we redevelop a new technology, there's that, which helps a lot. What is the balance between making the hardware more powerful and actually making the software and APIs better optimized to utilize hardware?
I think they're doing both right, except people have been complaining that DirectX 12 is still like not the mainstream and stuff like that. And then when Vulkan and Doom came out, people were like, oh my goodness, this is so optimized. Yeah, I don't know why it seems like we're making leaps and bounds in hardware and software. It takes forever to roll out the next, let's say, DirectX, like to get things DirectX 12 and stuff.
Right. Because it would be amazing if you could like run a GTX 460 just max out
Hmm.
settings in games because it was just really well optimized. But yeah, no, you're
Yeah.
right. That's what
Well,
they're kind of trying to do.
no matter what, if it's optimized for that, like you can run, let's say, Grand Theft Auto 5 on like really old hardware still. You just have to lower the settings. I don't think it would ever make sense. No, yeah, you're just pushing the hardware limits at that point, like all the textures and shaders and stuff. Like
Right.
it's just not possible to tailor it to low end hardware. Otherwise, you're gonna make your high end hardware useless.
That's true. Yeah. So even if that technology exists, I doubt it would be mainstream.
Mm-hmm.
Like, are you kidding me? This would ruin our company. And it would inflate the prices of the 480s. Someone asked in chat, Armar asks, how do you guys feel about haggling? I do it, but I feel bad after, but I'm still happy I got a good deal.
Same here. I don't do
Like
it too horribly. I do like 10, $15. I don't do like half price.
If you guys want to see a good example of this, look up Danny's $350 tech pickup.
I didn't even haggle though. I paid asking. Oh wait, $350.
Wait, was it $350?
Are you talking about the tower where I met in the guy's garage?
Yes.
Yeah, no, that one was $300, I think, and I didn't even haggle. That was his asking price. Like that was one where I knew if I haggled, he would have been like, "All right, someone else offered $300, man. I'm out."
Good call.
So sometimes, yeah, I don't even risk it. Don't want to lose the chance.
Nah, it's a good call. I don't feel bad because the ethics behind it, I think, it gets bad if you're like if you like know someone's like starving for money and like you're like, I'll only give you $30 for your i7.
Yeah.
Or get out of my face. Like that's an issue. But it's like if they're willing to go low, then go low.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I think Danny is also arguing the strategic side, which is if you're a little too generous with your haggling, you don't know if there's already another offer out. So it's kind of like a cool meta to it where it's like a game almost. Like see if you can master the algorithm of getting good deals on
Get
Craigslist.
That perfect price point every time. Like, yeah.
Then you'd have to use those skills to enter our $250 build PC challenge. You'd have to beat the reigning champion of every single build competition who he's ever competed against.
It was one build competition and one reselling competition.
Two, wasn't it two?
I didn't do a second build. We didn't build, remember? We just wanted to see who could get the most profit.
Oh, yeah.
But
you're right.
Ofa technically won because he decided to be a cheap guy and keep a lot of his parts, which that's why he didn't get more money back because he wanted to use the parts to make more money putting together builds.
Smart guy, man. Gotta admit.
I also wanted to like switch out the parts in that. Like I wanted to take out the because they had an i5 Haswell processor in it. I wanted to take that out so I can do a different build and sell it for way more. Because if it was paired with a decent graphics card, it would have been a really good gaming machine. But it had a GTX 650 in it, which was like the most useless thing ever. It had 1 gigabyte of VRAM, so yeah.
Someone was just like on Amazon, and they're like, "Hey, this card looks pretty good.
Yeah.
I like the cooler."
I'm not sure if you, from that video I had to run the benchmark that was weaker than the lowest fire strike. It was the air Skydiver one. Yeah.
Oh, the Skydiver one. Yeah.
Yeah. So I was like, ooh, it was that weak.
Oh, what about the underwater one though?
Oh, the underwater. Which one?
What is it called?
It's
not Skydiver.
Oh,
it's
is it for like mobile apps and stuff?
3D Mark underwater benchmark. It's the one. It was like from like Deep Sea DirectX 11. Which one's worse, Deep Sea or Skydiver?
Skydiver comes for me right next to, like right underneath Fire Strike. Because then, it goes down the recommendations because they have benchmarks for like tablets and phones and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. Also, someone asked about that cheap eBay thermal paste. That stuff actually works. It works. It's hard. I can't speak on the longevity of it, like if it's gonna crust up and harden sooner, but from the preliminary testing that I've done, it works just as good as you would expect thermal paste to.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
One thing that I noticed that was a common thread in some of the cheaper thermal paste was that when people got the bag of thermal paste, like half of them were broken
Oh,
or
how?
like
It's
leaking.
plastic.
I don't know.
Okay, that's weird. So the thermal paste is less viscous, so it's a little bit more watery, if you know what I'm talking about. Like, it's not like peanut butter, which is what I guess it's like peanut butter with that oily stuff, a little bit of that oily stuff from that natural peanut butter. So
Yeah.
it works. I've used it, and it got very similar temperatures. I want to make a video on it, but I just haven't. I can't fit it into the video schedule because I have so many other things. So you guys get the sneak peek answer. Buy it. It's only $1. Like if you just buy one. So
That's insane, bro.
yeah, just buy one and then use it. I mean, I'm not using it on my main systems. I use it when I have to quickly test apart. You know, because if I'm swapping stuff. So that's why I bought it.
Yep. That's interesting to know. I was gonna say that would be the best use case when it's like a short term, like you don't really
Mm-hmm.
care too much, or if it's one that you're gonna sell to someone. I'm just kidding.
No, yeah. If I'm making a build for someone, I use the good stuff just because the longevity aspect of it. So it's
Yeah.
the only way for me to find out is if I have a system that I never change, which would only be my main system. I start using that stuff on my main system, which I'm considering.
Why not?
How many?
Wait, do you?
Oh. What's up?
Sorry, you were going first. I'm gonna let you go first.
Oh no, they were asking how many applications does it last. It's 1 gram, so it just goes by grams depending on how much you add. Like if you're a person who puts a bunch and spreads it, or if you use a pea size. Just compare it to whatever you use and look at how many grams that has. Like this Arctic MX2 is 4 grams, so 4 of those small cheap tubes is one of these. But what were you gonna say?
I think I was gonna ask if you were still using your H100i. Was
I
it?
am, yeah, because
Nice.
it has that RGB, and
Aw,
with
yeah.
the new Anades case, it one makes it looks better because of the tubing, and I could also change that to green to match like the rest of the theme.
Now I'm torn because I'm like, if I ever installed an all-in-one cooler,
Hmm.
I wouldn't know which build to put it in because it's like I have 2 CPUs. So
Yeah.
it's like, what?
You can just do dual. The Anades case would support it.
Oh,
You
man.
can put a radiator on the front and the top, so each of them.
Anides, if you're watching, send me something that can support extended ATX.
This is extended ATX too. That's what
Oh
I
yeah,
liked
you,
about
so you
this
mentioned that
case.
in your video.
The
You
footprint
mentioned that in
is
your
not
video.
big at all. Like it's pretty small and it fits so much stuff inside of it that like I kind of gave them a hard time because I'm like, hey, this is $140. Like I think you need to step up on some of these things, but it's also a case that I don't think I would be changing for a while, which would make it kind of worth it.
Yeah. We're going to be taking a look at 3 different cases at 3 drastically different price points to see which one is the most worth it.
This is Nobe feed. I mean Buzz Nobe. I mean
Buzz on a budget. Whoa, that
Yeah.
took a turn. Totally different direction. Yeah, that's actually, I really like cube cases after you introduced me to them.
Mhm.
Specifically, too, the one thing I do like is how they have the back. The ones that have this, I'm guessing some don't, where they have the back section that's completely cable, like doesn't matter. Just shove your cables back there. So like the power supply and the cables are like behind everything. So you don't have the power supply showing at all in the front of the case. Those are my favorite. Now they're my new favorite. Thanks to Nobe. Nobe feed.
Johnson's World, please stop spamming. I'll answer your question. I'm not sure why Twitter is not working for me though.
What the heck?
Okay.
Dude, you get some. You're 2 for 2 now.
For what was that? Oh, Flow from Progressive. I have Progressive. That's my insurance.
No.
Or
So you opened up to the toilet with poop in it, and that the Timothy De La Ghetto tweet was like a monkey peeing. Dude.
oh yeah, I watched Timothy De La Ghetto, guys. Well, not so much these days because his stuff is getting a little boring. Don't tell him I said that. But he's like one of the OG YouTubers since like 2006. He's been around the platform like almost the longest of most of the people that I, follow or watch. So gotta always keep up what he's up to. Cause this dude, he looks like he's 25, but I'm sure he's like 30 something, and just he was in the golden era of YouTube where like you could make a living off of it having like 100,000 subs.
I don't know if this is real, but I remember a tweet from him in like literally like 06, 07, 08, sometime around there. He tweeted that he got fired because when he was asked where he worked, he said he worked at California Skeetsa Kitchen.
Yep. I remember that story.
And he said he got fired, and I'm like, was that real? I was like, that is super clever, even though it's like got him fired. I was like, that's a really clever breakdown. I wonder if that was like an inside joke they talked about in the kitchen or something.
I think he worked there with his friends. I forget, but
okay, so if that's real, that was like a really funny way to go out.
Yeah,
because obviously his boss was watching his videos or something to see his tweet, or maybe he had a coworker who didn't like him. Anyways, we're getting way too much into this. Is real meta stuff.
Okay.
All right, we're killing that. We're killing that Craigslist.
All right, so this person, he actually was tweeting at me. He got a 290X for $100. Let me see if I can find it. Notifications. It's down here. Yeah, he picked this up, and it's a. Is this a Strix? It looks like a Strix box because it's not. It doesn't seem like the basic one, but it doesn't say Strix on it. But yeah, he picked this up for $100 on Craigslist, which is an amazing deal.
That's insane.
Yeah, I was like, yes, that's so good. Ryzen chips worth the money. Yes. If you're looking at new, because there is no used market for Ryzen right now. Have you noticed that?
I've taken a look at pricing.
It's like it's the same price because it's so brand new that anyone who had a change of heart, they want to get all their money back.
And to be honest, I imagined what would I do if I was selling a Ryzen system, or like just in general, like I've had newer hardware that I'm like, not now, but in the past, I was like, if I was gonna sell this, I'd want to sell it at like the full retail price.
Yeah, and just hope it's some dude who didn't want to build this computer, and that your labor is like the justification of keeping it the same price.
Yeah, and well, even if I just sold it like I had it in the same box.
Oh,
and
just
I didn't
the
use
chip?
it much.
Yeah.
Well, like if I had it in the same box, yeah, and I was gonna sell this product, I'd be like, well, I didn't really use it much. How much do I want to make for this? Well, I'd want to make close to the original price.
Well,
it would usually be for short-term buys. Like I bought this and I instantly regretted it.
Yeah.
So I'm like, what do I do with this? I want to get my money back. But anyways. What's the most you've ever premiumed a product because of your labor?
Oh, like how much I marked it out? I forget how much. I should have taken pictures of my Craigslist ads for all my builds and stuff. It's hard to say, cause if I got a good deal on a lot of items, and I put a build together, and then I put it for fair market prices of a used part, that goes into how much I profit too, as well as the slight, however much I charge for labor on top of it, depending on how much of a pain that build was.
Right, yeah, exactly.
And if I use a case on it that had to do rebates and stuff, I don't mind charging what the case would have been without rebate. So then I would have profited on that rebate,
They're still going to get a way better deal than if they bought that OEM from somewhere.
Oh, yeah, for sure. So many people, even paying, expected used prices, not getting a deal, it's still better than OEM at Best Buy that has a GT210.
Yep, exactly. Wait, what's wrong with the GT210?
Nothing.
Guys, did Danny just insult the GT210? I actually posted up my $250 build for $350 or best offer. Because it's like, yeah, I mean, if someone paid me $350, I'm not going to say no because I put a lot of work into it, and I would put a full copy of Windows on it.
Mhm.
Whether or not it's a gray key that I accidentally bought is no one's business. No, I'm just kidding. But I actually got a message on this post that said, "Hey, I'll give you $140 for the build since that's the eBay price." And I was like, "Sorry, man, I can't do that."
Well, it's the eBay price of just the OEM system without the added PSU and graphics card and stuff, right?
I don't know where he got that total. He said he parted it out, but I'm like, two of the products were brand new anyway. So even then, it's still like OEM pricing. I paid $250 for the system, minus, like you said, the software. So, yeah, interesting. I mean, I wouldn't mark it up too much, but I'm not afraid to mark it up a little bit.
And I mean, people are gonna offer what they think it's worth. So, you know, someone might value your labor at that extra $100. If not, they'll offer you 50 over, which would be $300.
Yeah, I'm willing. Yeah, and I'm willing to haggle that. That's why I put or best offer. If someone would have said 250, I would have just said okay, because I don't even care at that point. Like, yeah, might as well. And plus, they're gonna have more uses for it than I will, because otherwise, it's just depreciating in my room. Plus, the other thing was there was something else that I was thinking of in terms of like the pricing, because you mentioned price it by how annoying the build was. I was like, then I would sell that $100 PC for like $500.
Oops.
That whole collab, every single person involved in that collab was like ripping their hair out over this $100 PC. And Danny was like, "See, guys,
it was so rushed."
Oh man.
Okay, so this power supply goes for $200 new.
Wow.
But the system, it looks like a solid system minus the 280X having artifacts, which I'm curious what that means. Like, if you underclock it, hey, doggy.
Doge.
But yeah, this I think is good based on the power supply alone and the CPU and motherboard combos and RAM. Wow, that's like one of the first good deals I've seen on Craigslist. This is a good deal, even with a broken 280X, just because of the power supply, RAM, motherboard, and processor. And it comes with the case. Does it come with hard drives? Probably not, but yeah.
Oh, I didn't even think about hard drive.
Hard drives shown in picture are not included. Okay.
That's fine.
Yeah.
If Danny wasn't so rushed, you would have had a $10 with a 970 and i7. Thank you, Snickers. You win.
If I wasn't so rushed, I would just wait until people give me like free stuff. I've been getting some free stuff from people who don't know what to do with it, and it's like, okay. Like, I got an OEM system, a Lenovo one, because my friends didn't need it, and it has like i3 21 something in it, which is still a decent processor. So you slap in a graphics card, and it plays games relatively well. But that's like, so that plus a $50 graphics card is a system build that I built for $50, you know?
Wow.
With lots of air quotes on that one.
Yeah. $50.
$50, totally recreatable. Everyone can do this build. Hey, what's up, Steven from All Talk On? I think it's the first time he's joined.
Steven from All Talk On. What a guy.
One of our bros.
Mike. Those are the bros, man.
Yeah, so I'd say this is a good deal. Like, if you can find out if that graphics card still performs, if you underclock it a bit, that would make it even a sweeter deal. But all right.
I'm wondering if the person because it looks like a custom build, so I'm wondering if that person, because even if you're good at building, doesn't necessarily mean you understand the value of clock speed. So maybe he just never tried underclocking it, so you could really make out with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's a good point.
Has some issues with artifacts. Like, do they just appear just randomly, but it still works fine at low temperatures? We need more details.
Maybe he has an optical problem where his eyes actually are.
He sees those random like splotches when you look at the light and then look at something dark.
Dude, I actually do see. I have like what are they called? Floaties or whatever. I don't know.
You see random things that you're in your peripherals.
No, it's like I actually have like I basically told my optometrist like, yeah, I've been seeing things. They're like, yeah, that's called getting old. Like you're gonna start to see your membrane start to deteriorate in your eyeballs. I was like, all right, thanks, doc.
I've been seeing ghosts in the middle of the night, but that's completely different.
What? What? This is how Danny gets his good deals, guys, because he's in the Illuminati.
I can't tell if every place I live in is haunted or if I'm haunted or something, but
Oh my god.
yeah, my girlfriend is creeped out every time I wake up in the middle of the night seeing something in the corner of the room.
Then she turns on the light and she's like, look, you put your coat in the same corner of the room every single night.
And it's just a silhouette. It probably is that.
Oh
It's just a matter of me waking up like half awake, so my brain isn't fully functional. And then I guess I have an overactive imagination.
Have you ever had sleep paralysis?
Oh yeah, I've had that a couple of times. Pretty scary.
I've had that. I used to have that frequently.
Ooh,
Which,
that's
if you guys don't know what we're
creepy.
talking about,
Oh, let's look it up because
it's if you. Oh yeah, if you wanna, you can look it
it
up.
has a really scary image. Like, oh man, I'm getting shivers looking at this right now.
Yeah, that's creep.
Sorry guys, no sleep tonight.
So the gist of it is that if you fall asleep on your back or you sleep after being very, very tired, what can happen is basically your eyes open, but your body is still in REM sleep.
Oh my goodness.
To an extent.
I'm sorry,
So
guys.
basically, so basically, what's happening is you're dreaming with your eyes open. So your mind will superimpose things that aren't there. And like for instance, I used to always see, what most people have is someone sitting on their chest, so they can't breathe. They called it what was it? Night suffocation terror or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
I never had that. What I would have is like just like a aura that felt like it was like drawing me in. So it wasn't as creepy. To be fair, it was not as creepy as these ones. But anyway, sorry, random rant. The more you know.
No, this is an interesting conversation. I don't have too many people to talk about sleep paralysis with. Or we have the whole audience here to kind of chime in. Yeah.
Oh man, I'm gonna get nightmares, dude. That image with that guy, I bet you it was just a little Photoshop, but that was so creepy.
Yeah, that was pretty much what I saw the other night when I woke up. Like, no joke.
Oh my gosh. And it wasn't sleep paralysis, you're saying?
It was not sleep paralysis. I could move. I actually got up, but then it freaked me out so much that I kind of just like didn't. I laid back down slowly, hoping it didn't see me, as if the covers were gonna protect me.
Dude, that is so creepy, bro.
Like, for some reason, like when you have like sleep paralysis, if you are under the covers, you feel way more protected. Like,
oh yeah, for sure.
Like, you're not exposed. It's weird. It's weird because we're like, mid-20s to almost 30-year-old men, and like stuff like this can still get to you.
Yeah, I actually stopped watching. Like horror movies are now funnier, but because of the way that my mind works, I stopped watching certain things because I would actually like get borderline panic attacks over how freaky some of the stuff was.
Mm-hmm.
But
yeah, surprisingly, that's why I love horror movies. I love
freaks you out.
I love the fact that they freak me out and make me scared to like walk down a dark hallway in my own house. Type of stuff. It's
that
like,
excites you.
It's the thrill of it, and then I look back and say, "Why? Why did I do this to myself?"
Oh my gosh, you're funny.
Yeah.
By the way, guys, I live upstairs from Danny, and randomly while they're sleeping, I'll just walk in there just to creep them out.
Yeah. Okay. Speaking of horror movies, if you guys haven't watched the movie Get Out, you should watch it.
Oh man,
so
I heard
good.
that.
Oh,
it's like a 98% on Rotten Tomatoes,
Mhm.
guys.
Justified. Such a good movie. So someone just asked, "What are your favorite horror movies?" Get Out. It Follows was really good. I thought for like a
I
modern
never
day.
saw that.
Because like a lot of movies these days, you notice how they're toning it down to PG-13 for whatever reason. They're not as good. But It Follows was, oh man, that was really creepy. I like movies that have to deal with supernatural ghost spirit type stuff, because that freaks me out more than like a Texas Chainsaw Massacre where it's just a human, like a crazy guy running around.
It's funny how you mentioned It Follows, because the thing that I was going to add that I think makes what used to make horror movies so much worse rating is because there's always sexual content, like
Oh,
always.
yeah, and It Follows has some sexual stuff.
I read the synopsis and it talks about how it
Yep.
is basically centered on that.
It is. That's the kind of the theme of it. Uh,
Is that spoiler? Is that a spoiler?
no, not really, because you don't know
Okay.
how it's gonna end and what actually is the reason for it following. What about you? What are your favorite horror movies? Exorcist is also good.
Exorcist is one of those ones that like hits a little too close to home, so that freaks me out.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Oh man, it's not. I mean, it's not really all that's. It's pretty terrifying, but if you look back, the graphics are so bad these days. That's like, oh, why did
Yeah.
I think this was so scary? Because of the Japanese version, The Grudge was one of my favorites.
I've never seen the Japanese one. I still gotta go and watch that.
Ooh,
Yeah.
it is absolutely terrifying.
Oh man, okay, shivers.
Because the American one was kind of like whatever.
Uh huh.
But what am I thinking? The ones that were classics, I mean, like Nightmare on Elm Street and like Nightmare on Elm Street was single-handedly. I wouldn't say it's my favorite because I hate the movie,
Mm-hmm.
but it's the one that scared me the most as a kid. Yeah, definitely that one. And favorites though, yeah, I guess The Grudge would be the one. That's
Yeah.
That's kind of around the time I stopped like watching them as
It's called
much.
Ju-on, right, or something like that.
So I don't remember what the name was. I literally Googled Japanese Grudge, and that's what I watched.
Yeah. Oh, okay. This image. All right, I'm out. I'm out. I am out. I forgot how creepy the blue kid and blue lady are.
Besides the fact that the kid looks like my son.
Yeah. Okay, back to the deal. Sorry, random. It becomes story time because this is meant to be like a chill session for us and then you guys too. Like you guys have, it used to be Jace 2 Cents and Barnacle. They did their stream. You have Bitwit and Kyle. There's actually, I guess they do mess around on theirs too. So, I feel like you have a whole bunch of. Oh, and then you have Brian's Tech Talk. So there's a lot of places to get tech info from, but
Wayne
know.
Show?
Huh?
Wayne Show?
Wayne. Oh yeah, that too.
Wayne Show with Linus, and I
Yeah,
love when
Wayne
Linus and
Show.
Luke are just chilling.
Mm-hmm. And then
When's the
also,
last time you saw Tech Gaming Weekly?
TTW? Oh,
TTW.
I actually tuned in. Well, I think Wendell was like a regular occurring host now there.
It's crazy, bro.
Him, and then Tech Deals.
Tech Deals, my
Yeah.
man, Tech Deals.
Freaking Tech Deals. He reminds me of Will Ferrell in like a good way. Like he has a dad, but he has a dad vibe.
He's got such a dad vibe. That's the first thing when I was like, this guy is such a dad.
He's very proper and stuff too, which is I like. Like he dresses, like with the collared shirt and a shirt tucked in. I like that about him.
I'd probably definitely get along with this guy in real life. I'd probably relate more to him than literally. It sounds really weird. Other than Danny, I'd probably relate more to Tech Deals than any of the other tech tubers. Like, I'm not even joking.
Dad jokes for days.
I know. Not that there aren't other dads, but just this guy's demeanor.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so boring, people. I'm like a 35-year-old trapped in a 23-year-old body.
Oh, also TGW, doesn't Steve from Gamers Nexus go on there from time to time? I think he does.
Yeah, I thought he was like a regular, pretty much almost a regular for a while, but then I think he got really busy and stuff, so they swapped him out. But then at that point in time, he wasn't like a regular. I think Joker was still trying to feel out who he thought was going to be the go-to.
Uh-huh.
So let's see, GG Dubs.
Yeah.
Nice. Wendell and Tech Deals, look at that. Looks like last week's was a solo.
Oh, okay. But Wendell, like, that dude, he's like the genius, right? Like, and a lot of people, for the most part, like him? I like him. Though I don't know if I've read something where people thought he was arrogant or something because he's so smart. Like, it's hard for him to have a normal conversation without trying to correct you because he's that smart,
But I've seen Wendell keep his cool in so many situations.
Okay. Which is why I like him. He's really calm. Yeah, and people are saying they like him, so.
But you're saying that it's generally known that he'll correct you.
He has to hold back from correcting you, which is a good thing because he's very self-aware, you know, and that I guess that's something he's trying to improve on. But
That's good.
I really like him, and because you know the whole drama that went down with Joker and stuff. Like I think Wendell for one would be a person that could judge character. So like him agreeing to work with Joker, kind of any beef that he had with Brian that I was siding with one side or another. I kind of swept under the rug. New slate for everybody, right?
New slate. No negatives for me. No negatives for me all around because I don't know any of these people in real life.
Yeah,
If I met them in real life, I'd be like, you guys are pretty cool.
yeah.
I mean, mostly.
Yeah.
I would laugh if watch Danny and I do a real life collab and he's just like, I hate this guy.
Basically, what actually happened.
Yeah, exactly.
To some people.
I'm pretty sure though, I already know for a fact that would not happen if you and I met in real life.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah.
There would be things that I probably know for sure we disagree on, but I don't think it'd be enough for us to. It wouldn't be enough. Danny's too chill, guys. Danny's too chill. Plus, by the time we were done, he'd end up with all my tech, and I'd walk out with negative $20. So I don't know how that would happen, but that's just what happens.
You're gonna pay me to take this away from you because it's good for you.
I know. I'd be scared. I'd walk in. He'd be like, "Hey, is it cool if I film this? Is it cool if I film this? I'm doing this for everybody else." And I'd be like, I'm about to lose everything. Sorry, guys. We're going all over the place.
Yeah. Okay.
It's my fault, guys. It's my fault. I raised my hand. It's my fault.
2 GTX. This is a good deal. $50. One's broken. Who cares? One GTX 770 for $50 is a great deal. Those are some really good cards. So, I love how this guy's like. I'll be honest. One is broken. The other one's great. So you're selling one card for 50 and giving a broken one away.
Good call.
So yes, whoever linked this, I would get that.
Yeah, it's still a great deal.
Mm-hmm.
And the broken one you could use as a coaster.
Yeah, or you can. If the cooler's still good, you can pull some Tech City stuff and switch it with some other cards and all that good stuff.
Or stick it in your oven.
Someone says we would get in a fist fight.
I've never been in a fist fight. I mean, I've been in fist fights but they were planned like, hey, you're my friend, let's
really?
wrestle to prove our manlyhood. It was like
backyard,
like those games.
Yeah.
Backyard brawl, yep.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Danny would beat me. I'll tell you guys right now. Danny knows how to box, okay?
It's been a real long time, and I've never boxed. It was just training, so that's you tone it down to 60% in that case. The only time I've gone full is in jiu-jitsu because the worst is you choke someone out and they tap. So my grappling I've gone 100%, but I've never contact fighting never gone 100%. So I don't know.
Pikawebs, for the record, I brought up sticking this GPU in the oven because it's the whole reflow argument. I wasn't a joke. Come on, guys. But yeah, no, he would beat me up. And now that I know he knows jujitsu, I would actually beat myself up so that he wouldn't have to do it for me. I'd be more comfortable beating myself up at that point. My only hope is to physically sit on Danny and hope that he couldn't push up.
Which I've gone up against 300-pound guys. Well, I'm not saying you're 300 pounds, but I'm saying
close enough.
They say jiu-jitsu is supposed to be so smaller guys can take down larger guys. There's a limit to that. You seen the Barnacules video where he's wrestling against that chick that does judo, and she couldn't do anything because he was too large. Being large gives you the benefit of not being it's harder to choke you out, hard to get stuff wrapped around you, hard to throw you around, all that stuff.
Danny, I would guess you're around 145 pounds.
Dang, that was when I was working out. Ooh, I can't tell you my weight right now because it's embarrassing.
Are you
under?
Lower than
it's
that?
Lower.
What on earth?
Oh, see, if I told you my actual weight right now, I think everyone would freak out. So I can't.
Guys, guess my weight. I am the one, the only GT.
Are you GT 210 pounds?
I'm GT 210.
Wow.
I'm also 5'11" though.
Yeah, so that rounds itself out. you know, it balances.
And plus, I'm not actually 210 anymore, especially since our secret collab.
Yeah, see, our secret collab is when you guys are gonna find out what my weight is right now, because I'm gonna be like, all right, I've reached this bottom minimal. Working out will get me some muscle mass back to bring my weight up to something that's not anorexic.
I can't believe you're lower than 145.
That would have been like my peak of all time, if anything, even when I was working out.
What?
Whoa! Pika Wubbs is 130 at 5'10". I would never tell.
He's pretty thin.
Okay.
With the kilos. Get out of here with your international measure.
Kilos, all right. What is that? 2.2 kilos per pound. That's not even a nice round number to multiply. Can't do that.
Yeah, what's up with that?
Can't do that quickly. 6'1" and 145. Okay, so we got some thin people. No, I'm not 110. I'm more than that. Oh my, that would be like unhealthily underweight, I think.
Gerard's got you. I'm 5'9", 170.
What?
All American.
I would have never thought he was that tall or weighed that much. I guess I don't. It's hard to gauge. Like, I just.
He pictured you like the little lady in like Hansel and Gretel.
All I know is that at least I'm still at a healthy enough weight for when I do my yearly checkup. The doctor's not like, "You too skinny, boy. Go eat some porridge or something."
Porridge, because I brought up Hansel and Gretel. Now we're
now
we're going fairy tales on you guys.
Oh yeah, Charles says that's tall, 5'9". To me, that's tall. 5'10", 5'9" is like the average, like white guy height, and that's definitely not the average Asian height.
I feel like it would be really weird for you and I to meet Matt in person because he's so tall, but he looks like such a kid to us.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not even that much older than him, but I'm old enough where if I saw him, I'd expect him to be like this little kid.
Yeah.
But he'd be taller than us.
6'1".
That'd be so funny. It'd be like, whoa, it's like IMAX. Toasty Bros and IMAX. Anyway, sorry.
Screenshots and shows all friends. What? Reply and say my... not sure what he's talking about. But, okay. Back to the deals, right?
Sorry, guys. We're just having way too much fun. That's actually the chip I have in my Dell XPS system.
Yeah, the i7 920s are still... You can still pair them up with decently strong cards.
Like we'll have to see.
10, yeah, or we'll have to see. Yeah. Okay, that's still going. Okay, sweet. $75 for mobile, and that's so old. Like, you could go for a second gen one for around the same price, I would think.
What kind of is that DDR3 too that the motherboard supports?
Off the top, let me think. I think so. DDR3 came out in like 08, 09, or that's when I remember I used it for a build, I think. So I think this is DDR3 still. Who has?
That's crazy, man.
Who has this chipset? Let us know. Yeah, DDR3. There we go. Gerard.
Yeah, DDR3.
Yeah.
1066. I was gonna say because the XPS build had DDR3, but I wasn't sure if I had that exact same processor or not, which I think I do.
Yeah, it's hard to speak on this deal. I feel like it's kind of expensive for how old it is, but P6T Deluxe.
Guessing you can overclock on that. I'm guessing.
See how much these because the motherboards, if anything, are what would be expensive.
You could always haggle them down.
Yeah.
Be like, I'll give you $50.
Yeah, I think Ofo was talking about the P6T is the really expensive motherboard that it's like getting to the point where if you have one, I think it's more worth it for you to sell to get your money than to try to buy one. But this one would be a case of like buy it because it's so cheap and sell it.
And
don't use it because you're gonna use it and it's gonna fail on you, and your potential of gaining however much you could get on eBay, like over $100, is gone.
That looks like a server board. Is that just a consumer board?
I'm not too familiar with this. I know Oppo made a whole video on it that I watched, but I totally forgot.
I love that copper pipe that comes from the South Bridge or the North Bridge.
It's so
whatever that is. It's one of the bridges.
Yeah, so I'd say this. I would try to resell this. I wouldn't use it though for $75. So whoever linked that. Oh no, not worth it. Oh wait. See, this is so misleading. This guy doesn't want people to look at his Craigslist posting.
Yeah, look at that. Look at that i7 950 though. That's even better than the deal we just saw. He's selling you
20
that
bucks,
i7.
yeah.
That's insane.
Yeah. But the way that he has this listed, I would see this and be like a 570 for $100. I would likely have looked away so fast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He needs to rearrange that.
Yeah, he needs to put everything in the picture and put $20 or $10 because that's the lowest item on here.
Yeah, if you wanted to be clickbaity.
Yeah, grab that CPU. Oh, it's Craigslist. Who cares about clickbait? I have no standards for Craigslist clickbait. I only have standards for YouTube clickbait.
Yeah, you could even just post pictures of pictures, maybe screenshots or stock photos of the actual parts at that point. And then you could say, if I had this part, this is how much I'd sell it to you for.
Yeah.
Shots fired.
Oh, man.
No one in particular, just mind you, no one in particular.
Theory Craigslist thing. This is what you should be looking for.
But then when my bros post up, theory builds, I'm like, respect.
Yeah. Just don't let it be the most common thing. Put some effort into it, guys.
We're not shooting. We're kind of having fun with it. This is chill out session, guys. We have about 10 more minutes probably of the show.
Yeah. Dang, 2-hour session. I think this would be the longest one.
Let me check Twitter. I have not checked mine at all.
Which is good. Twitter, Steven is posting a lot. Titan X man. Oh man. Type's wearing that straight jacket. What? Oh. Straight jacket, yeah, because the guy's crazy. Good joke.
Ooh, this is a good looking card. Did you see the 960 post?
What? Is this a different one?
290X. What the heck?
This is Lewis again, the guy who got the Asus one for $100. Here's one for $90. Yes, this is such a good deal. Oh, let me go.
What is this guy?
What is
used for 2 months?
Stealing these and then selling? 960 for 125. Ooh, that green.
That green looks so good.
But not worth for that though.
Yeah, I wouldn't buy a 960 for 125, but I'd love that cooler. And then spray painted black because of reasons. I'm just kidding. I wouldn't do that.
Limited edition. I
really like that cooler. But anyways, back to the sick deal. Like, what? Used for only 2 months. Price is firm. Yes, please.
Yes, go get that. Even though this will probably run hot. The blower style. But yeah.
Does he live in the boondocks or something?
I don't know. Let's see. Where is it? Austin, Texas. I mean.
He's in Austin. Well, how is it so cheap in Austin? It seems like major cities would be like a hub for like tech and stuff like that because it's such a central part of the.
I think there's a micro center around there, likely. Texas has multiple micro centers, I believe.
I think it's time for me to move.
Yeah, Texas. That's where you can buy like really cheap houses too, right? If you live in the middle of nowhere, Texas.
Man, but I'm not the type of person who likes to live in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, same here.
Look at that deal, bro.
FM2. What are you gonna put into this though? Like an 860K? Wait, FM2. That FM2 Plus. I'm starting to forget now.
Oh yeah, FM2. Yeah, I didn't even think about that.
860K is FM2 Plus. So which? This is when I stopped paying attention to AMD for a bit because this FM. Oh, this is FM2 Plus as well. Okay, yeah. So this would be a decent deal if you can get a cheap 860Ks go for like $50 brand new, and while it's very limiting and there's no upgrade path, it's still decently priced and you can get some good 1080p gaming out of it.
I'm like, can I make a video on it? That's my pricing mindset.
Oh.
What kind of video would this make? Obviously, like, it'd have to be good price performance, but Zach filled us in. He went ahead and let us know that they only have a Fry's in Austin.
Oh, no micro center. But is there one in Dallas? Let's see. Uh,
I'm in Cali where the deals are pretty good.
depends.
Like drug deals.
Oh, okay. So there's none in Austin. Oh, this sucks. Look how far that is to Houston
What?
and Dallas just to get some good computer deals, but you'll spend so much gas money, it's not worth it.
That's probably the length from where I am to the nearest Micro Center as well. Rip.
Lots of Dallas or Texas deals. 980 Ti Superclock for 275. So you can find from in my area, anyways. You can get a 1070 for that price. So I would say get the 1070.
Oh, nice. Man, that's crazy to think. We're going on almost a year that the 1000 series cards are going to be released. Like,
Yep.
not quite.
Like
but,
summer-ish time frame.
oh, my goodness. So
And-
my 1060 is that old already.
Yeah. I wonder if it's going to drop in price as quickly as the 900 series did. Like, in 1 year from now, are we going to see, like, regular $175 1070s? Like, or... Because that's kind of like showing exponential... Wait, would that be exponential? How crazy our technology is getting? Or it's going to slow down where the gains are going to be, like, not as big between cards. Which is what AMD just did with their 500 release.
Honestly, like, I wonder. Because, like, it seems like I don't know, like, unless there's something secret hidden behind one of our major hardware retailers or even software, like we mentioned earlier,
Mm-hmm.
it seems like we are hitting this limit where games are just getting, although they're getting good, the hardware isn't necessarily following as close behind.
Yeah, like, the next steps in getting, like, a more realistic look, you would need, like, a bigger step in hardware. Like, yeah, I don't know.
Because the pricing is just like thinking about spending like $600 when the GTX 1080s were like, I don't know, I would never consider that because just the idea of being able to buy a whole system for the price of my GPU is just really tough.
Yeah.
And I'm not even talking low end at the price point of $600. You're talking a pretty decent system at that point.
Yeah. Let's see. So GTX 280, just because this is what I bought. Originally, oh my goodness, 649. Okay, so it's about the same trend, right? Like even back in 2008, 2009.
That's how much you paid for it?
No.
Oh,
I think I paid. How did I got mine for like really cheap, like 280 or something like that.
nice.
Which is like I don't see the 1080s coming down to that price ever. Like they will be phased out and sold in B stock only by that time. Like
like
980s right now. Can you buy them new for? Oh,
I wonder. Actually, that's a great question. Probably on B stock.
now on B stock you can get them for like around 300. Look at these prices because
Oh my
they're brand
god.
new. So yeah, I guess they haven't gotten more expensive over the years. It has always been like that.
Well, the interesting thing too is with the launch prices, like for instance, the 1080 was launched at like 600, but it was mostly out of stock,
Yeah,
and none of them were sold at MSRP.
yeah, that's true.
So
Founders
it was
edition.
like, yeah, like some of them were like $730 for the backplate LED lit edition of like the super duper clock,
Mhm.
and it was like, what the heck? I can never imagine paying that much.
Yeah.
Have you looked into the new Titan X lowercase p?
No.
But
Yeah, I haven't at all.
it's like they're maxing out the potential of the technology for that given time, and then just rolling it out in 2 tiers nowadays. It seems like the new like trend,
Mm-hmm.
like CPUs and GPUs alike.
Yeah, it's like when you have 2 YouTube videos ready, but then you hold one in your back pocket for the next week instead of giving them all at the same time.
Oh man, Danny's giving you guys a behind the scenes look, a day in the life.
That's my strats, except I never have 2 ready because I'm always behind.
Oh my goodness. That's okay, because for the last month I haven't even had one ready. Actually, that's not true. I do have one ready, but it's not covered.
Can't wait to see it. Which I don't know
5.
if did you release a time for which you would be saying when that would be coming out?
The one that I'm going to be editing, I'm just going to edit and get as much done as I can tonight, and even if I have to cut some corners, yeah, I'll make sure it's not terrible. But I do want to get one up this week.
Okay.
So
That's
I'm gonna
good.
try to do it tonight, but no telling.
So what can he? Someone asked, what can they sell their 980 for super clocked? What is that? So just comparing that to like a 1060 slash 480, except it's even older and uses more power. So it's crazy because when the 480s were going for 150 after rebate, like why would you buy anything else? So I would put the 980 at like that price, 150, which is I would not let go of a 980 for $150 if I owned it, but that's how much I would expect to buy one for. Oh, are we gonna end soon? I think we're gonna end very soon because we've hit the 2-hour limit. Not limit, but the mark. And it's pretty late where Lee is.
Guys, it's 10:30 and I gotta get up tomorrow at 6.
In my head, I was like, oh, it's 9:30 where Lee is. I was 1 hour off.
Yeah, if it was 9:30, it'd be cool, but
yeah,
I get up at 6 now and I get home at like 10. But tonight was an exception because of Windows Shop Weekly.
We make it for last week. Here's if you average it out, it's about an hour each, from last week and this week. So we were here the entire time.
Yeah, we were here.
If there was a graph of how much we did Windows Shop Weekly in a year, you would not see the dip from missing that week because we made up for it.
But we've been doing like increasingly more. Like we started out at like an hour and a half, an hour 45, an hour 50, 2 hours and 35 minutes. Eventually, Windows Shop Weekly is going to literally roll into Thursday. And then it's going to be a weekly podcast or live stream, as in we do it every week for an entire week.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead and close us out, guys, in the chat. Ask any last-minute questions.
Yep. We spent a couple more minutes winding down. It is still sunlight out. I'm guessing it's dark where you are. I can show you. Like, this is a time in the Northwest where it stays light out. You see that? Oh, come on, it stays light out till like 9 p.m., which is amazing. Except for when I'm shooting videos. It's so
wow,
bright.
That's crazy. It's like until 9?
Yeah.
Wow.
So that's awesome for me. Even though I'm sitting inside like benchmarking and doing whatever. But it's nice to get off of work. It used to be like dark when I got off of work and it was depressing. Now I drive home in the sunlight.
Nice. I get to drive to work in the sunlight.
I'm starting to get to drive to work in the sunlight, which is nice.
That's really nice.
Yeah. It helps
it helps. I was literally going to say those exact words.
The UV.
Yes, but don't do tanning beds, kids. I'm just kidding. All right, let's see. Questions. Can you check Discord for my link? Snickers posted up a $500 system. You want you to check it out?
Yeah,
I'll put it in chat.
I'm going to do it right here.
There you go. Let's see what other questions. Did Carter get his nugs yet? I don't think that guy's gonna get his nugs, unfortunately.
Who?
Even though that's been on like, it's been on like. Have you not seen that? Did you not retweet that?
Oh, 13 million retweets for Nuggets. I forgot his name.
Yeah, for Nuggets.
Yeah.
So he's at 3 million, and he was literally featured on like news and like he was all over the place.
Yeah.
But
dang, if you get Nuggets for life, you'll probably be sick of them eventually. But wow, this is a really good deal. Yes, 500 gigabyte SSD. That's worth 100 right now with the price of SSDs, like 120. 6700K easily worth like 250 right now, even used. Z170 motherboard, 80 bucks. Yeah, get this.
That's an insane build.
At first, I saw the stickers and I was like, all right, enthusiast build. You think, but this is a really good build. Holy crap.
And he did good managing the cables and everything too.
This is something where I say, I'll take it for 500 and I'm going to haggle it. Like, don't even haggle it because the guy's going to be like, you know what? Someone else offered me 500. So, bye. Yeah.
Yeah, that looks like a nice build. It's got a water cooler too, so it's the same after a couple of hours, but
It looks slightly nicer.
oh
What is going on here with the? Oh, that's the USB 3.0. It looks like. Okay. Yeah.
man, man,
Ending
great.
it out with a great deal.
Yeah, that's what we're looking for, guys. That's kind of fun, and the guy's probably just trying to get rid of his stuff, which one man's trash is another man's treasure.
This is also somewhere like you go pick this up from this guy. If you love talking about computers, you could probably talk to him for like an additional hour past your Craigslist meetup deal.
Make a good friend.
Yeah. I the guy I bought the 1070 from, like, I went back and bought something the R9 380 from him, and then we just talked for like 30 minutes because we were already acquainted with each other, and then we were talking about Ryzen and stuff like that, so that was really cool.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's always fun because it's tough to. The internet makes it seem like there's so many people who are passionate about this stuff, but the fact is we're in all different areas, and like there's not many people that we know personally
Yeah.
who might be interested in it.
Like in my friend group, I don't think I have anyone that is like on like Lee's level or like the Toasty Bros or any of my YouTube friends level of being into computers. Maybe one or two friends, but yeah, other than that, most people just build and afterwards it's a machine that works. They don't care too much to follow it.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah.
And they don't manage their cables. Come on. Which, by the way, hats off to Danny. He did an excellent job in his Anides case managing his cables. I was very proud of him.
I kind of had to because of so much tempered glass, so much openness that I've never been used to. I'm used to like a window, if that, and all these LEDs light it up too, so it shows all the flaws.
Oh, those LED lights are so clutch. Like, no need for a strip. They did such a good job making the ambience of the case.
Mm-hmm.
It was like really nice. And Charles had an issue with cable management in the taller mid tower case.
Yeah, because you have less room in a traditional tower behind the panel.
Yep. So you did a good job with the cube because I think that solves that issue entirely.
Yeah.
Well, other than like the hard drive issues and stuff.
The hard drive, yeah. I just throw the SSDs in that tangled mess of wires, and people ask if it's gonna fall out. Everything kind of clips in, so unless I'm just like running with the case, it should be fine.
Yeah.
They're already coming out with a V2 of the Cube soon. And it's like, this case just released in like February, so
Oh my god.
I wonder if they're gonna fix all those issues, because that's a really quick revision.
Anides, if you're watching V2,
V2, this guy, convert him to the Cube Master Race, please. Cube Case Master Race.
I'm already a part of it, man. I was already convinced a long time ago.
Yeah.
Like, literally, I'm not even joking. It sounds so cheesy, but obviously the form factor is amazing. It's really cool, and it makes it a cool centerpiece for your room.
Mm-hmm.
But the idea that you can just shove your cables and power supply in the back is just, that's everything I'd ever want in a case.
Mm-hmm.
Because those are always the two things. It's like, oh, this sticker is ugly. It doesn't match anything on my power supply.
Mm-hmm.
But anyways.
Yeah.
Anything else?
Anything else? That's about it. Yeah. Thanks for keeping the chat lit tonight, guys. Thank you, moderators, for doing your jobs and hanging out, making sure that we're not the lonely guys here trying to run a show with no audience. Really appreciate it. And it feels good to be back after 2 weeks of not doing this. It feels really good to just hang out with everyone.
Yeah, and thank you guys. I've noticed some of you who were typing in chat have already joined Discord. Thanks for joining up the Discord. And yeah, everything that he just said, we appreciate it.
Yep.
Yep.
But yeah, other than that, I think we're gonna close it off now. Lee.
Anything else, Danny?
Lee.
Oh, and in case you didn't know, I'm Lee from CompTV.